Welcome back. We are, again, live from the Lone Star State as we are getting ready for the Buckeyes taking on the University of Miami in the Cotton Bowl Classic. Back at the studio, 97.1 The Fan's Tyvis Powell. Good morning, friend.
Good morning. How you doing? How's everything in Dallas?
Listen, we're going to have some conversations when I get back. Everything is fine. Let me just say, my first media day yesterday, oh my God, I got a little hooked on that. Dom better watch out. But let's talk a little football, because I did see Coach Cristobal talking about his team. I know they have a lot of offensive weapons.
Yeah.
What does our team need to watch out for?
Well, there's two players. Obviously, Mark Fletcher. You start with the running back. He was a guy that was committed to the Buckeyes for a long time, and then he ended up flipping and going to Miami. He will be tough to bring down. Our linebackers have to come ready to tackle, and our defensive line have to make sure that they stay in their gaps. Miami's offensive line is really good. They do a great job of getting up to those linebackers level, creating that seam. So that defensive line, particularly those defensive tackles, are going to have to do a great job of keeping those guards and those centers right there on the double team, because if they push up and get hands on the linebacker, that's what Mark Fletcher wants. He does a great job of finding those seams, and he can really hurt us in the run game. The other person, Malachi Tony, the true freshman wide receiver. Listen, Tracy,
yes,
as a former defensive back, the people that gave me the most trouble are those short, shifty wide receivers. I can't stand them. I hate it going against them. Guess what they have? A short, shifty wide receiver. So we have to do a really good job of making sure that we rally and tackle, take away that space. Don't give them a lot of an opportunity.
The disdain with which you say the word short on behalf of fun-sized people everywhere. I know that's for the field. Listen, talk more about the defense. You know, I believe in, you know, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. But, you know, how do we know they're going to be ready?
Well, I think after you look at the Indiana game, and it's not their fault that they lost the Indiana game. I think if you hold a team to 13 points, that's exactly that's the recipe for winning games, especially here at Ohio State. I was listening to Urban Meyer, my former head coach, Urban Meyer, talk about if Ohio State scores 2 touchdowns, they win this game. I'm not ready to go there. I think that this defense has done a great job of holding teams under 20 points. So if they hold them under 3 touchdowns, I think that the Buckeyes do a really good job and win this game. And I think this defense is looking to go out there and pitch a perfect game. There's so much talk about the physicality of Miami and all of those things, and how they went out against Indiana was so bad. They're itching to get back on that field to right that wrong.
Listen, real quick before we leave, tell our friends what you are doing over on The Fan, because you're there this morning.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cavaliers, because they decided to win a game last night. So we're going to definitely talk about that. We're going to also go more into this game, some of the key factors that it's going to take for Ohio State to win this game. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the Browns, because we love the Browns around here.
Okay. That sounds great. Tyvis, thanks for joining us. And friends, do stay with us, because as you know, we are here all week. We're chasing the championship, and we're bringing this great coverage to you, including our talks with Tyvis. We'll have more here from Texas. We're going to hear from the head coaches, and you can watch all of this free right here. And you can also join us over on 10 TV Plus, where we have some more great things happening. In the meantime, I'm going to toss it back to Meredith, because I know weather always trying to make a headline.